At the beginning of the film, we are shown a hockey match taking place. Later, the team coach sees the team in front of him is playing very badly, so he sends a player from his team to encounter this team. His name is Derek and he is the main character of the film, but people used to call him Tooth Fairy because he used to break the teeth of any of the players from another team during the match. After coming here, he hits a player with glass and breaks his teeth and wins the match. All of his fans sitting there take his name out loud. He felt good to break someone's teeth. He gets a lot of happiness from this. He gets fined for his action when he hit a man during the match, as if he had no regrets about this, but he liked what he does. After this, when Derek goes to the locker room, there he finds a new boy. Later he learns that he is the new player of his team. Seeing him, Derek feels that he is not a good player at all. When Derek was leaving the stadium, meanwhile, a small child takes an autograph from Derek. He says, "I want to be like you," but he gives him a rude reply. He tells him, "You can never be like me." The child was a little upset after listening to him, and we get to know that he was also a bit rude. After this, Derek goes to his friend Carly's home. She has 2 children, but her son did not like Derek at all. In the evening, Derek was playing cards with his friends, which he loses. He runs out of all his money and he steals the money that was kept under Carly's daughter's pillow that Carly has kept. She tells her daughter that when your tooth will break, keep it under your pillow and sleep. The Tooth Fairy will come and take your teeth and give you money as a reward. When Carly's daughter woke up at night, she did not have teeth under her pillow. She tells her mother that the Tooth Fairy has taken my teeth but didn't give me money. Now, Carly understands that Derek must have stolen the money that she kept. She rebukes him badly and says, "You didn't do well." One night, Derek finds a note under his pillow that came from the world of fairies. Derek becomes surprised to see this, but suddenly his wings emerge, and a pink color suit comes on his body, and he goes into the world of fairies where the manager meets him, whose job is to teach new fairies how to be a fairy. Meanwhile, an old fairy comes who was the head of the head fairies world. She tells him that you do evil deeds and you have broken the dreams of 2 children last night. That's why you get punished for this, that you've to work here after being a fairy here for 2 weeks. If you make any mistake, then your punishment will be increased. After this, the head explains all the rules to him. After this, he is sent to the man who used to make all the tools and magical usage things here. Now, he gives him some things like shrinking paste, by using which he will become smaller. And the second was such a powder that if you put it on someone, his memories will be erased. And the third was the invisible spray, using which he could disappear. Now, he is taken for flying training, but he cannot fly properly. The next day, his eyes opened on its bed and he thought it was a dream. After this, he goes to Carly's home and apologizes to her for his old action, which he stole the money of her daughter. Now, Carly says, "I am going with my daughter," and asks him to stay with her son at home. He tries to talk to Carly's son, but he doesn't like him at all. Later, he begins to talk to him when Derek starts a conversation. Derek learns that Carly's son likes the music a lot. After a while, Carly returns home and Derek plans dinner for her. Actually, he wants to tell her that he likes her, but suddenly his wings emerge during dinner, and he was trying to hide them, so he hides. Meanwhile, he receives a call from the manager of the fairies world, who invites him to meet when Derek secretly goes to him. He tells Derek that, in front of the house, a child's tooth is broken and he is waiting for the fairy tooth. So, you have to bring his teeth after going to his house. After using the shrinking paste, he becomes little. He goes to take the child's teeth. While he was returning after taking the child's teeth, he falls down after being hit by the child. The child also wakes up and becomes scared to see Derek. Meanwhile, Derek hides after going to Carly's home. The next day, he was playing the match, and at the end of the match, he receives a task from the fairies world that he has to do at any cost. Because of this, his attention deviates from the match, and his team was defeated. The players of the team were quite furious about this, but he doesn't listen to anyone, and hid in the washroom where his wings emerged. Everyone was asking him to come out, but after eating the shrinking paste, he emerges from the stadium from the flesh area. There he finds the manager, who assigns him a task to go to a child's house and brings his teeth. Later, he goes to the child's house and makes his family unconscious, and after taking the child's teeth, he gives the teeth to the fairy head. His work still wasn't done because he wrongly brought baby teeth, and the fairy head angrily warns him, "Next time, whatever work you get, you will do it honestly." She tells him about another boy, but he doesn't sleep yet, whose teeth he has to bring. He begins to wait for the child after sitting with the manager. The manager was looking at all the fairies because he wants to become a tooth fairy. After a while, Derek learns that his assignment has been cancelled and he returns home after this. The next day, when he gets up and goes to his balcony, he sees that Carly has come there with her children. She has come to drop her son with him and goes after taking her daughter with her. Derek takes him to a guitar shop and asks him to choose a guitar for him. While he was playing the guitar, a girl comes there who likes its music. Meanwhile, another boy comes and begins to tease him, but Derek pushes him away after scolding him. Carly's son likes this. He and Derek both develop a friendship. In the evening, when Carly gives dinner to everyone. Meanwhile, Derek receives a task from the fairies' world and he asks everyone to go out of his house. Carly was quite shocked by Derek's behavior and he goes to the manager after being a tooth fairy. He assigns him to use the invisible spray on him. After spraying him, he goes to the child's house for taking the teeth. Meanwhile, he collides with a table and everyone in the house gets scared. They think that a ghost has entered their house. Their dog also sees Derek, but he manages to return to the fairies' world after taking the teeth. He gives the teeth to the head and tells him that all of your magical things are useless. They don't work, you have to repair them, but the head stops him. Later, he meets a man there who has all of these magical things. After going there when he uses spray on him, despite this he becomes visible. And a lady phones the police after considering him an alien. The police take him with him after arresting him. Now, Derek understands that he has to go with the rules of the fairies' world. Meanwhile, Carly comes for his bail, but he throws the magical spray on everyone. As a result, they forget everything. Derek has now well understood the fairies' world tasks, and used to take children's teeth and give them to the head without any problem. The manager asks him how did he feel doing this work. Derek tells him if you want, you can also become a tooth fairy. He takes the manager with him for practicing him. There he practices for his match and also teaches guitar to Carly's son. The next day, he had a match and he was not playing well. The coach scolds him a lot on him. Because of this, he gets very upset. While he was worried and returns home, meanwhile Carly comes with her children. As Derek was quite worried and furious, he angrily tells him that you don't play the guitar well at all. Carly's son gets angry and he breaks his guitar as a result of this. Carly also becomes furious at him. Later, his manager comes to his house and asks him for the party. He was already in anger and he bursts out on the manager. The next day, he has a match in which his manager was also there, and the manager was only visible to Derek. Derek plays with full attention and he scores well this time and wins. Everyone becomes happy and later the manager tells him, your next assignment will be at Carly's home where you have to bring her daughter's teeth after going there. Everyone becomes astonished to see him. Their eyes kept open shockingly. Later, the manager throws the powder on everyone and as a result, they forget everything. When Derek goes to Carly's daughter, he tells her that he is the tooth fairy, but it is a top secret. After hearing this, Carly's daughter was quite happy. He goes to his son and he apologizes after going to him and repairs his guitar with his magic. As a result, he becomes happy. When Carly sees this, she thinks Derek is doing this to make the children happy. Later, after tossing Carly's son in the air, Derek quickly sends him to his show on time. After descending him, he throws the powder on him and makes him forget everything. As he returns to the fairies' world after taking the teeth, the head was quite happy with him and forgives his punishment. After forgetting his memories, she makes the manager tooth fairy in Derek's place. At the end of the film, Derek goes to Carly where she was sitting at her son's show. He tells her that he likes Carly, and she says yes to him. In the last scene, Derek is shown playing a match. There, the man who makes magical things in the fairy world, and the head comes to see his match being a normal human. He couldn't recognize them because the head has erased all of his memories, and they help him. The film ends with this.